Hi, my name is Dominique Jones here at Texas Southern University interviewing Miss Turner, a graduate from Texas Southern University from Dallas, Texas. Miss Turner, what year did you graduate from TSU?
I graduated in 2002.
Okay, what made you decide to go to a HBCU?
Um, I think I would thought that I would have been more comfortable here. I think that was like it really wasn't a question. My mom wanted me to go to a school closer to home, which
Mhm.
there aren't any predominantly black colleges in Dallas except Paul Quinn. And
Mhm.
I don't know. I've always wanted to go to an HBCU. It was really never a question
Okay. Were you required to take African American classes?
before when I got here.
Yes.
No, we didn't have an African American history class, but I did have a teacher who incorporated African American
Mhm.
studies into her curriculum.
Okay. Does having a black school on your resume make it difficult?
I don't think I've experienced that yet, probably because I work here now, but
Mhm.
I don't think I can say that it has or hasn't. I think at this point, I think as long as you have a degree and it's accredited, I think that
Mhm.
most employers will consider you as an employee.
Okay. Do you think all African American students should experience an HBCU?
No, not necessarily. I think that different people require different avenues of their education. I think some people, a lot of students that go here now are from the West Coast, which there
Mhm.
aren't any
Mhm.
predominantly black, and it's not that many African American on the West Coast as it is on the East Coast and the South.
Mhm.
So I think if they have never experienced that culture, it's definitely something that they should experience. But I don't necessarily think that every African American student should attend an HBCU.
Mhm.
Some people, it may be more beneficial for them to go to a PWI. So no, I
Mhm.
don't.
Okay. What would you do to make TSU a better HBCU?
I think one of the main things that could make TSU better is sticking to tradition. I think a lot of times we uh, think of new things, and we end up coming back to what we've already been doing. But I feel like
Mhm.
if we have certain types of traditions in place, it will keep students wanting to come back. It will make it easier for alumni to transition back when it comes time for homecoming or even giving back to TSU. I think a lot of the issues are that TSU has gotten away from a lot of traditions that they used to do.
Okay. Are HBCUs important to you, and why or why not?
I think they're important. I think that it does teach the culture of African Americans. I think
Mhm.
that traditionally, a lot of a lot of people don't understand a lot of things that how HBCUs came about. So I think
Mhm.
it's very important to that. I think they're very important.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry he distracted me.
What were your greatest experience at this HBCU?
My greatest experiences were I was a member of the Ocean of Soul,
Mhm.
and I pledged Alpha Kappa Alpha. That was like a great thing for me. Just
Mhm.
the experience of being an undergraduate, period. Just traveling, the people I met
Mhm.
people that I've been knowing now for years and years, and I think just building lifelong friendships and
Mhm.
bonds with people that I didn't know before. It's just a great experience to meet people beyond high school and things of that nature, and beyond my hometown.
Okay. How would you describe this HBCU in like 3 words?
How would I describe Texas University in 3 words? Personable,
Mhm.
close knit, and unique.
Okay. What was your greatest struggle while attending TSU?
um, the greatest struggle was probably my upper level classes. That's it. I don't have like any issues, like a lot of other people. I think just staying focused and just trying to finish. I think that was like the one of the hardest things is getting over the hump of actually
Mhm.
finishing, because it's really easy to get in. At the
Mhm.
time, it was easy to get in, but it was
Okay.
harder to actually like get on it and actually
Mhm.
graduate.
Okay. Do you think African Americans should be taught by their own race? Why not?
No, not necessarily. I think it probably depends on the subject, but if you have maybe if it's an African American history course, I think I would probably understand why African American is teaching it. But if I have a professor who's uh, Asian or Middle Eastern and they're teaching me biology or something, I don't have any problem with that at all.
Okay. How does it make you feel to be a HBCU graduate?
I'm proud to be an HBCU graduate. I really am. It made me understand, especially TSU, it made me understand a lot of things that we as African Americans went through
Hmm.
to even get our own institution. So I'm a proud graduate of an HBCU.
Okay. What could have TSU did better to improve their academics?
I don't think at the time that we had anything that was academically challenging that we were going through. I don't think I can really answer the question because I don't recall anything being. I don't recall us ever having well, not in my college. I don't
Hmm.
recall us having anything that was academically straining or challenging. I don't recall that.
Okay. Do you think TSU gave off the right perception of an HBCU?
When I was here, yes, I do. Uh-huh.
Okay. What do you feel is the importance of an HBCU?
I said it before. I think that it's important because it teaches us the struggle that Black people went through to have our own. There are at those times there were universities who didn't want blacks in them. So I think the people who started the HBCUs definitely deserve a lot of credit because I'm sure that it wasn't hard to start a university
Hmm.
with low funding or if no funding. Because from what I understand, a lot of people put their money into these institutions so we could start HBCU. So I think it's very important.
Okay, so if you can give the name HBCU another one, like what would it
But
be?
not calling it HBCU
Yeah.
historical. Uh, what else could you call it? I don't know. I don't know. That's what they're called.
Okay.
Historically black colleges and universities. I'm not sure.
Okay. Did coming to an HBCU change any views you had?
Uh, I don't know. Didn't change any views about what I thought it would have been
Mm-hmm.
like. No. Exactly what I got.
What you
TSU gave
expected?
me what I thought a HBCU would be when I was here. Yeah.
Okay. When you attended TSU, how were your relationships with your professors of other races than those of your own race?
They were about the same. I think sometimes the African American professors are probably a little harder on
Mm-hmm.
were a little harder on us than those of another race, which is understandable. But
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have negative any negative interactions with any of my professors.
Okay. Did the education at TSU help you towards your career?
To a certain extent, I was able to because I graduated from here, I was able to kind of get a job here. So I guess to a certain extent, yes, it did.
Okay. Would you really say that you are proud to call yourself an alumni of TSU?
Yeah, I'm definitely proud of Texas University, the graduate of Texas University.
Okay. Do you think your college experience would be different if you attended a
Oh yeah, definitely. It would definitely be different. There are a lot of. I think that my interactions with people of another race would be different. But I definitely think that PWI, me going to PWI would definitely be a different experience from going to HBCU.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to tell me about your past experience at TSU?
Um, I think I answered all the questions. Can't think of anything else that you didn't ask me. Um, I would
Or you
encourage people to go to an HBCU, but it's not for everybody. I guess I can say that, but I wouldn't change my experience at Texas University for anything. I had a good time while I was here.
Or could you tell me some more importance of an HBCU that I should know?
You should know about TSU in particular, or just
Just
HBCUs.
HBCU.
Not off the top of my head that I can tell you. I know that they are responsible for a lot of African Americans with degrees. I know that they are responsible for a lot of that, and I think that, like I said before, I think the professors are definitely personable with the students here at Texas University. And when I was here and now, I do feel like the professors genuinely care about their students. The classes are usually small, so you do get more interactions with them instead of, in a classroom with hundreds of people. You probably the professor would never probably even know your name, but you have these small classes where the professor actually knows who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing I can say about that.
Okay, thank you for your time, Ms. Turner.